Ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
That decision is really putting a lot of trust in your bowlers doing a clinical job early on. The expectation is the pitch will have some movement as the day progresses, but will too many runs be scored before that?
Players look ready, the umpires are in position for the first ball, the bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest. Pulled in off the boundary rope, good fielding out there. There'll be one run here for them.
Immediately underway with some runs.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yep.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Waiting.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait there.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive, could have been worth more.
Nice shot.
There was a bit of width on that and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
That's the over. The Kings are 13 for none. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field. Perfect technique and placement.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary, a poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Waiting.
Singh shakes their head. It was there to be hit but couldn't make the most of it.
Good bit of timing there.
Had to clear the front leg in order to get under the ball and did brilliantly to hit it straight back over the bowler's head.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Wait.
Great shot through the gap. End of the over, 10 off it. The Kings are 23 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Wait on.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Really good shot there.
Yep.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Waiting.
Misses everything.
Yes, nice ball.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Catch.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Wait there.
Straight to the fielder. End of the over. The Kings are 27 for 1. Bolt from the south end. Bold disturbs the furniture.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Is coming into bat at number 4. Please give him a round of applause.
Wait.
Well timed,
Yep.
but there's a fielder out there.
Keep his end.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Good shot. It's found the gap.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily.
Yes.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs. Beaten on the drive.
Bowling.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Drives and misses everything.
Nice bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Oh, yes.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Right out of the middle.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Wait. Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Just about timed that perfectly.
That was pure elegance, right out of the textbook, that shot.
End of the over. 9 off it. The Kings 50 for 2. Great shot.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Blocks that ball out of the way with the pad.
Yep.
Super shot that.
Not needed. A poor line and length. Not much effort needed to hit that to the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
The timing, unbelievable. Got the width they were after and nailed it to the boundary. That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh, well bowled.
Another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yeah.
It's off the body rather than the bat, but gets through for 1.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. The Indians are now allowed 5 fielders outside the circle. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
That spun a long, long way, and yet somehow it missed completely everything.
Yep. Bowler. Yeah.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
It was a very, very good shot, presenting a straight bat, simple execution, and back past the bowler.
No shot offered. Confident appeal. Could it be? Could be close. Hit that hard, nailed it.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. That is a gorgeous shot,
Yes.
straight through the covers.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these
That's
two.
the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team. A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up. That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Flew away with pace, brilliant timing.
Managed to get onto the front foot early, and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Oh boy, that's really high. This might be gone. Taken. A really good one too.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Neville won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Wait on. Yep, yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Catch it. Yep.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That was just a massive shot. Middled it, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Well placed. Should get a single.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Oh.
Nicer, slower delivery.
Yes, nice
Straight
ball.
past the bat. Beauty of a ball. Misses out there on the short, wide one.
Yep. Keep us in.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Oh. Oh, well bowled.
Just threw the shot too early.
gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Oh, well bowled.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Hey! Yes, nice bowling. Catch it. Yep.
Fielders there in the covers, but they put it right into the gap. That's a beautiful shot.
4 runs added in that over. The Kings are 114 for 4. Going with pace now.
Hey! Oh, well bowled. Nice bowling.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Catch it.
High in the air. This should be an easy chance.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Absolutely nailed it.
And that's the half century for this batsman.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That was the slower ball, and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Oh, well bowled.
That looks like an attempt to drive that one away, but poor timing and missed everything.
Catch it. Yep.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over.
Nicely played.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Catch it.
They'll get at least 1. Gone. It's a good catch.
Really getting into the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Bowler.
Not wasting any time, they're off the mark straight away.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
15 runs added there. The Kings are 145 for 6.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Good bit of timing there.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
Waiting. Yep.
This could be out.
Catch.
Nice shot.
Yep.
Runs possible. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Great shorter ball, well played though, didn't flinch. Was able to leave the ball comfortably. And that's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Yep.
Trouble. Oh, gone.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Oh, yes. Nice.
That's a
bowling.
tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Yep.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Oh, well bowled.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Waiting. Yeah.
Doesn't beat the infield. Good pickup, big chance.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Catch it.
They'd look for a couple here.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Misses everything.
Yes, nice bowling.
Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
Catch it.
That's mistimed.
Yeah.
It's gone high. Should be gone. Gone. Excellent catch, close to the bat.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out, and it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
Wait. Yep. No!
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep.
Massive chance.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
9 runs added there. The Kings are 169 for 9. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Beaten on the drive.
Well bowled.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Nice bowling.
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying to do a slower ball. Just got it all wrong.
Got all of it, and for 6.
How easy was that? A pickup drive all the way for 6.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Santner, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Drives and misses everything.
Well bowled.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Lovely bowling.
Yes, nice bowling.
Great control from the hand. A lovely bit of bowling induced the full shot. It just dipped a little and unlucky not to get the reward.
Yep.
Santner with a
yes, nice
superb
bowling.
delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Right out of the middle.
Yep.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
8 runs added in that over. The Kings are 193 for 9.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. This should be close.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
Yep.
Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch. We thought it might be a good pitch to bat on at the start of the day, and we were right. It was a long, hard slog from the bowlers, and now it's a big total to chase down. A couple of big partnerships will be required to get these runs. Great shot, at least one on offer.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Couldn't get it through the field.
Rickleton shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Misses. How did that not hit?
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Rickleton gets off the mark.
Yep.
Got hold of it. A pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Yep. Keeper.
End of the over. The Indians are 9 for none. Jansen, the left-arm medium fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yes.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
White.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
White there.
A little late on that, no run scored.
White.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Singh from the north end.
Yep.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep. Well, that was just a little bit wide. Well picked up, let the ball do all the work really to ease it down towards third.
Yes.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
Well, there wasn't a lot of time to choose the right end, but unfortunately, they went for the wrong one.
Yes. Yep.
Great shot, great timing.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Yep.
"13 runs added there. The Indians are 27 for none.
Wait there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Waiting. Wait.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep, yep.
Good shot, a beauty.
That little bit of room, and you see how quickly the ball races away to the boundary. Really good boundary, square of the wicket.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Wait.
Just through the shot, too early.
4 runs. Added there. The Indians are 31 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yes.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6. A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
White on. Yes.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing. A couple on offer here.
You never really want to chance that arm going for a third. Did well there.
White there.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Whiting.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
End of the over, 10 runs coming from it. The Indians are 41 for none. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Bowler. Yes.
Super shot.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Yes.
Huge edge.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good, fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Straight to the fielder.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
The 50 comes up between this pair. It's been a strong partnership so far. A lot of people in the dressing room will be hoping it can continue.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Paper.
That ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now. The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle.
I like this field choice. A good move, I'd say.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Wait there. Yep.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Wait.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Waiting.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Wait.
4 runs added in that over. The Indians are 58 for none. Going with spin now.
Captain is going with the spinner.
With the changes in the field, the captain looks to be going for a more balanced approach.
Yes.
picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
Quick to get onto that sweep. It was beautifully placed and beautifully struck for 4.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep. Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Power and precision in that shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite... timing.
It's a very tidy over, but they're still searching for that first wicket. Maybe it's just around the corner. Loud shout. Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
Oh, this could spell trouble. I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble. Impacting outside the line. Easy decision for the third umpire. Going on to miss everything, and a valuable review lost.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous. That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Yep.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
The batsman brings up their half-century.
That's a really good half-century. Ensure that the run rate has been maintained. Now they'll be looking to double it.
Big edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yes.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
End of the over. 15 runs coming from it. The Indians are 85 for none.
Wait there. Yes. Waiting.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Wait there. Yep.
Content just to knock it around that over. 2 added to the total. The Indians are 87 for none.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Catch.
Can't bowl there. 2 full and helped on its way.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
Wait.
What a catch!
Yeah.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Yep.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Edge! What a ball! End of a really good over, taking a wicket and really slowing down the scoring rate.
Yep.
Times it nicely.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Full and good night. Just leant on that. Didn't have to do much and got 4.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Just threw the shot too early.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side. Not letting batters build any momentum. Jansen, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
Some adjustments to the field.
misses everything.
Well bowled.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
White.
Out. Good catch, close to the ground.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has indeed been a good innings.
Wait on.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice. And with that, they're off the mark.
Wait.
End of the over. 3 runs coming from it. The Indians are 112 for 2.
Wait on. Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yep.
Great shot. Great timing.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Time that perfectly.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Changes in the field to reduce the number of boundaries. The batters are going to have to take risks now to keep scoring them.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. There'll be 1 run here for them. Confident appeal. Could it be?
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yes.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there. The batters might start turning ones into twos here with the field back, trying to stop boundaries.
Yep.
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
End of the over, 9 off it. The Indians are 134 for 3. Stoinis, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the south end.
The captain moved the field back a bit here, trying to prevent boundaries.
Yep. Yep.
Edge, unplayable. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Got way too much bounce on that delivery.
Overstepped on that occasion.
Yep.
Could that be out? Looks so.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yep.
Brilliant shot, that.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yes.
Super shot.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Winning. Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
The Indians weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
The medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Winning. Yes.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep.
Good work there on the boundary.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Yes.
Really good shot there.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Huge edge.
Yes.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
End of the over, 9 runs coming from it. The Indians are 155 for 4. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Waiting.
Timing just a little early on that occasion.
Yep. Yep.
Massive edge.
Keeper.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch.
Yes.
And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Flashed at it, didn't time it well, but got enough to get it to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Beaten on the drive.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Over. The Indians are 165 for 4.
Wait there.
Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep.
That's out.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The left-handed batsman is coming in at number 7.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep.
In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Deceived by the slower one.
Now this was a super delivery. Just took some pace off. It really threw the batter, and it's just missed the stumps on the way through. This is where they can be so good because they were so quick to get back and onto this.
Got that away nicely.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's raced to the boundary.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yeah, yep. Yep.
A couple on offer here. Huge appeal.
That's a fantastic win. Maybe a bit closer than they would have hoped, but a win's a win, and they rightfully celebrate.